Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel in SQL Basics. In this tutorial I will talk about introduction to SQL Server. So before we start the coding, we have to know and understand what is SQL Server, what is database, what are the components of SQL Server, why SQL Server is integrated with .NET Framework, what are the features of SQL Server, what are the categories of SQL statements. So all these things we will see in this tutorial. What is SQL Server? SQL Server is a database engine introduced by Microsoft and stands for Structured Query Language, that is SQL, and that are used to manipulate data in database server. It is also pronounced as SQL. Another question is, what is database? Database is nothing but a collection of data that is stored in the form of tables as rows and columns. The components of SQL Server. Components means part of SQL Server. So in this figure you can see this is the database engine. This is the first component. Second component is integration services. Third one is analyze services, and fourth one is reporting services. But in database engine you have the following four background services. These are service broker, replication, full text search, and notification services. These all are background services provided by database engine. Database engine. A database engine provides support to store, query, process and secure data on a database server. It allows you to create and manage database objects such as tables, views, store procedure and triggers. So this is the work of database engine. And what is table, views, store procedure and triggers? We will see all these things in my upcoming videos, but till now you just understand what is database engine. Now the following background services provided by database engine is service broker, replication, full text search and notification services. So the first background services provided by database engine is service broker. Service broker provides support for synchronous communication layer between clients and the database server for enable reliable query processing. A synchronous communication layer means not occurring at the same time between clients and the database server. So a service broker ensures that the request is processed whenever the server is available. In the figure you can see the client application sends a request to the web server, and the web server queue that messages, and the query processor responds those messages back to the client. So this is the work of service broker, as you can see in the figure. The second background services provided by database engine is replication. Replication allows you to copy and distribute data and database objects from one database server to another database server. Replication follows the publisher and subscriber model. In this model, the changes are sent out from one database server, that is called publisher, and are received by another database server, that is subscriber. So in the figure you can see, for example, you can imagine articles are the database objects that need to be replicated. So these articles are stored in the database called publication and are located on the publisher server. The distributor server takes the publications from the publisher server and distribute them to the subscriber. So the third background services provided by database engine is full text search. Full text search allows you to implement fast and intelligent search in large databases. It allows you to search records containing certain words and phrases. For example, you can search for specified word such as produce, produces or production. So in the figure you can see the full text query. So full text query can search certain phrases and words. So for full text search you have to install full text search, define full text catalog and define full text index. So we will see in details about full text queries, but till now you just understand what is full text. So the full text work is to search a large data from the databases using certain words and phrases. And the fourth background services provided by database engine is notification services. Notification services allow you to generate and send notification messages to the user or administrator about any event. For example, the database administrator should be notified when a table is created. So notification messages can be sent to computers or mobile devices. You can take another example of YouTube. Whenever you watch any video on YouTube and you like those videos, you subscribe the channel. So whenever a new video is uploaded, you get a notification messages. So as same, you can take the example of notification. Second components of SQL Server is integration services. Integration services allow you to gather and integrate varied data in a consistent format in a common database called data warehouse. A data warehouse consists of integrated database which can be DBMS, text file or flat files. So a data warehouse is similar to physical warehouse that stores raw materials or products for further distribution. The third component of SQL Server is analyze services. Analyze services exist in determining past trends and formulating future business decisions. This type of analysis requires a large volume of data to reach a consistent level of sampling. Analyze services help in data analysis in a BI application, that is business intelligence. For example, a soft drink manufacturer that uses data of the past few years to forecast the quantity of bottles to be manufactured in the current month. These forecasts are based on various parameters such as average temperature during the last few years, purchasing capacity of the customer, age group of the customer, and past trends of consumption. So the requirement for such analysis include a large volume of data, historical data, that is data stored over a period of time. So Microsoft SQL Server Analysis Services provide online analytical processing for BI application. Online analytical processing arranges the data in the data warehouse in an easily accessible format. So this technology enables data warehouse to do online analysis of the data. Fourth components of SQL Server is reporting services. Reporting services provide support to generate complete reports on data in the database engine or in the data warehouse. These services provide a set of tools to help in creating and managing different types of reports in different formats. So the next question is why SQL Server is integrated with .NET Framework. Integrated means added with .NET Framework. So in the figure you can see that the SQL Server is integrated with .NET Framework. So what is .NET Framework? The .NET Framework is an environment that is used to build, deploy and run business application. This application can be built in various programming languages supported by the .NET Framework. It has its own collection of services and classes. It exists as a layer between the .NET application and the underlying operating system. So this is .NET Framework, and SQL Server uses various services provided by the .NET Framework. For example, the notification services component is based on the .NET Framework. This component uses the .NET Framework services to generate and send notification messages. So the features of SQL Server are built-in support for extensible markup language, that is XML, CLR integration, that is Common Language Runtime, and it is one of the most essential features of the .NET Framework. Third one is scalability. Fourth one is service-oriented architecture. Fifth is support for web services. Sixth, high level of security. Seventh is high availability. Eighth one is support for data migration and analysis. Ninth one is intelligence. It provides the features of auto-completion of code written to create and manipulate database object in the query editor window. 10th one is policy-based management, and 11th is resource governor. Now what are the categories of SQL statement? The SQL statement can be divided into the following categories. The first one is data definition language, that is called DDL, and it is used to define the database, data types, structures and constraints on the data. And DDL statements are create, that is used to create new database objects such as table. Second one is alter. It is used to modify the database object. Third one is drop. It is used to delete the database object. Second one is data manipulation language, that is DML, and it is used to manipulate the data in database objects. DML statements are insert, and it is used to insert a new data record in a table. Second is update, and it is used to modify an existing record in a table. Third one is delete. It is used to delete a record from a table. Third one is data control language, that is DCL, and it is used to control the data access in the database objects. DCL statements are grant, that is used to assign permission to user to access the database object. Second is revoke. It is used to deny permission to user to access the database object. And the fourth one is data query language, that is DQL, and it is used to query data from database object. Select is the DQL statement that is used to select data from the database in different ways and format. And the important point to note is that SQL is not a case sensitive language. Therefore, you can write a statement in any case, lowercase or uppercase. For example, you can write the select statement as select in lowercase or select in title case. That means the first letter should be capital. So friends, if you like my videos, then please like, share and subscribe it so that you can get the notification of my upcoming videos. Till then, bye and take care.